Hey there, it's Leslie at Leslie's Cookies and Treats, and today I'm making these adorable little kitten ornament cookies. I also made dog ornament cookies, so check out the link for that. But before we get started today, hey, do you know I also teach online cookie decorating classes? Join me this year and wow Santa with homemade holiday cookies. Following step-by-step video tutorials, you'll learn everything you need to know to make cute cookies just like these and have an unforgettable treat for Santa this year. Find out more details in the description. So be sure to check out those classes. I have a couple of different ones for Christmas. But for now, let's get back to this adorable kitten ornament cookie. So this is actually the reindeer ornament cookie cutter from Sinful Cutters, and I'll leave a link in the description. And I have changed it and modified it just a little bit to make it into a cat and into a dog ornament. So I started by using a projector and tracing my image on. You can also use the paper piecing method, and I'll leave a link to that in the description. And I've just outlined and flooded in the ornament. And then I'm going to use some sanding sugar, and I'm going to cover this entire ornament with sanding sugar. It'll just give that ornament a little bit more sparkle. And then once it dries, I'll brush away any leftover sugar on the cookie. And now, since this is supposed to be a reindeer cookie cutter, I'm going to go ahead and make my kitten wearing a reindeer headband. So I just went ahead and piped in the antlers, and now I'm going to pipe in his front paws with my orange royal icing in about a 15-second consistency. And then I can also pipe in his back legs as well. So we'll pipe those in and then use our scribes to settle the icing down and make sure there aren't any air bubbles and that the icing gets all the way down to the cookie rather than sitting up on top of the outline, only to sink as it's drying and cause a crater. And then I also want to fill in the inside of his ears here. Again, using my scribe to shape it and to pop any air bubbles and smooth the icing out. And then I went ahead and piped in the orange for the top of his ears, and you can do that immediately for wet on wet effect, or you can set it aside to dry for a little while and create some separation between the inner ear and the outer ear. And again, I'm using my scribe to kind of shape that and pop any air bubbles. And then I'll set my cookie aside to dry for about 15-20 minutes before I come back in now and flood in his face with the same orange royal icing. By giving the cat's legs some time to crust over before piping in the face, will create some areas of separation rather than blending together as one solid area. Then on some of my cookies, I went ahead and put a paw at the end of each of the front feet, and I immediately took my light colored icing and made little paw prints in the paw for a wet on wet effect. And I couldn't decide if I liked having the paw, so I only did it on some of the cookies. So you'll see I have some cookies here that I didn't do it on. I made a line at the back of the cookie for his tail, and then I came back in with my green icing and piped two little dots, which I will move around with my scribe to make more into a triangle shape to make a bow tie. And once those two little triangles dry, I'll add the center. And in the meantime, we can go ahead and add the nose and his eyes, again using our scribe to make sure the icing is smooth and shape it the way we want it. And now I'm going to very carefully paint on a couple of whiskers. You really should wait to do this until your cookie is completely dry, but I am in a hurry, so I did it now. And I also gave him a little mouth. And then to finish him up, he needs a headband for his antlers, so I just went ahead and piped up the top of his head and then went over the antlers again so it all looks connected. Because this Christmas kitty really wants to be on Santa's reindeer team. And then all I have left to do is add the center to the bow and the words Meowy Christmas to the ornament. Now I'm just going to eyeball this, but if you wanted it to be precise, you could use a projector. And my icing consistency here is about a 20-second to 25-second consistency for the letters. And my Christmas is kind of crowded over here on the side, so maybe I should have used a projector after all. Oh well, Meowy Christmas. Anyway, I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Be sure to check out the description for all the products I used. And I would really appreciate if you'd hit that like and subscribe button. I have new cookie decorating tutorials every day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.